My friend Zoya was forcibly married by her parents who threatened to commit suicide if she refused. She lived with a large joint family and was studying engineering when she was married to one of her relatives. Poor Zoya was not in a position to refuse the marriage because of her parents' pressure, so she decided to live with whoever they chose. They married her to a man who was about 9 years older than her and who was very doubtful and quick-tempered. The day after her marriage, her sister came crying to Zoya, apologizing for spoiling her life by saying that her husband was groping her now and then. She didn't like it and was scared of him. When Zoya heard about this, she was devastated and felt that her life was over. She told her mother, but her mother didn't want to spoil her daughter's marriage, so she managed to close the matter by saying that nothing had happened. Days went by and Zoya was studying, so she wasn't spending much time with her husband. Then her husband had an affair with her aunt, and Zoya witnessed it. She confronted her mother and husband, but her husband denied it. Her mother cried and covered up the matter again. Zoya was dying inside knowing all of this. She hated her husband and didn't want to live with him, but for her parents' happiness, she had to pretend to be happy. Zoya completed her education and got a job in a different state. She was happy that she didn't have to pretend anymore and could live far from all of them. However, just for her family's sake, she continued to act like she was happy. Her husband continued to have an affair with her aunt. Zoya got an opportunity to travel abroad, which was necessary to support her family financially. Although her family was poor and dependent on her, she had to give all her salary to her husband's family. So she thought it would be a good opportunity to help her family financially without letting her husband know about it and also help her husband's family. She went abroad and lived in a cheap house so that she could adjust that money to help her parents and the rest of the money to her husband. This went on for a year, and then she fell in love with a guy in abroad who was very lovable and settled and who would understand her well. Her family won't support her, and she can't abandon them since they are dependent on her financially and emotionally. Her husband isn't ready to leave, and her boyfriend doesn't know she is married. She's so messed up and under depression, unable to control all this pain and confusion. She doesn't want to hurt anyone by taking a decision. So what is the right thing for her to do? You can leave your thoughts in the comments below. Thanks so much for listening. Subscribe for more of these real life stories. It's me, Bikalpa KC, signing off.